can't remember why publishing was the obvious choice for me. I do certainly remember a kid in school saying, publishing's great, you just read books all day, which is unfortunately only half true. There's a lot more spreadsheets, but I'm very excited about the idea of working in the creative industries, because no matter how bad a day you have, you're still working to create something that contributes to literature and to art. Myself, I'm not a writer. It's not something that I'm interested in doing, but I'm a big fan of the idea of supporting authors and supporting creativity in a different way, not being the creative person, but creating the space for the creative people to exist. I really like being the scaffolding around great work. Sarah Davis-Goff and I met in 2012, and we were both going to be jobless shortly, and we can't remember who started it, but one of us made a joke about, when we own our own publishing company, we will do this differently, that differently. And we had a really fun time talking about how we would do it our way. That just snowballed and snowballed and took off, and all of our big opinions, our bratty ideas, have been really wonderfully vindicated, and we're extremely smug and insufferable about that. Sarah and I have a terrific work chemistry. We have very similar taste. We both tend to like manuscripts that have strong prose and that are driven by voice. We don't disagree, weirdly. We tend to agree on everything. We have slightly different approaches to things, but they harmonise very well. But the crucial thing is that we have an agreed artistic policy for the company, and all decisions really arise out of that. Booksellers in Galway were really supportive of us from the get-go, and it was incredibly exciting to go to Charlie Byrne's. This is a bookshop that I went to a lot as a kid, and I've bought so many books there over the years, and to go there as a publisher and to ask them to support us as booksellers was a really strange experience, and I'm delighted to say Charlie and Vinny and the team have been incredible. They've stocked all our books. When we were brand spanking new and no one had heard of us, you know, it wasn't as obvious a gamble to take. They knew about Solar Bones by Mike McCormick before anyone else, and have sold a ton of that book. Solar Bones was wonderful for us. Sarah and I were both big fans of Mike McCormick's writing for years, and we had been sort of badgering his agent, to be honest, just, you know, letting her know that we were really interested. And when we got a look at Solar Bones, we absolutely bit the hand off the agent. We got a train to Galway the very next day. We went into Kai Cafe, sat down with Mike and told him what we loved about the book, what we thought we could do with it, how exciting we found it. And I remember Sarah saying to Mike, "This book is so great. If we don't make it a success, it'll be our fault." I love living in Dublin, but a bit of my heart is in Galway for sure. So I'm always glad for an excuse to go back, whether it's to talk to booksellers or to go to events, to meet with authors there. Happily, it's sort of come full circle for me, because Sarah and I go back to NUIG once a year. So we get to talk to the publishing students about publishing as an industry, and the creative writing students about what they need to do when they're pitching to publishers. So it's great to get to go back and to stay engaged with the university all the time, because it meant so much to me, and it's great to be able to still be a part of that, still have that dialogue.